Welcome back to Character Select. Dave in third. Stray Gods.
Stray Gods?
Oh.
Alright.
If it isn't, the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her. No questions asked.
But then you asked questions,
I told you
right?
I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
I think the reason that he did that is because he's a trickster god. Also, he doesn't necessarily know what happened. He just knows, he knows X, not Y and Z, right?
Yeah.
So, I need
He
to find
knows,
that.
what, when, and where,
Yeah,
but not why or how.
or who. Give me a sec. I have to find something that I thought about just after I started the episode. I'll be right back, everybody.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Did you hear me doing that when you left?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry about that, everybody.
That would have been a great coincidence.
Sorry about that, everybody. It's cold in my office. We are getting into the fall months. My office is not very heated unless my computer is running hot. And the door is closed.
Briefly going into fall until we get to summer again.
And then winter.
Then another fall. And then slight summer. And it just goes right into winter.
But I had to find my house coat because I'm a little chilly. But I think we need to ask Pan, what aren't you telling me? Because he's still not telling us everything.
So you were what? Just trying to be helpful? You still aren't telling me something.
What possible reason would I have to...
Tell me, right now.
He's feeling
Medusa
guilty
learned
about
that
it, too.
Calliope was going to the reliquary. Because I told her.
We knew that.
Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear Muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
Sold her out.
Sold her out? She came to you for help, and you gave her whereabouts to the highest bidder.
I am trying to help, Grace. In my way.
What do you mean, in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
That's not necessarily an admission that he doesn't have anything else to say.
He seems to be under, some kind of...
Gius?
Yeah.
I intended to go to Medusa's alone, but of course Freddy showed up all kitted out like an adventurer. Should I be thankful she wants to help, or should I be worried she's not taking the idols seriously enough? Yes. Yes to both. Medusa corroborated Asterian's story. She followed Calliope to the reliquary, saying she fled there, having already been attacked. Wait, did she say that? Was she attacked by the time she got to the reliquary, or was she attacked at the reliquary? That's what I want to know.
I think she corroborated the story.
Yeah. Okay. We'll stick with she was attacked there.
When they ran into each other, Calliope was already injured.
Right. Which was after she had left the reliquary. Okay.
Right.
It's bizarre saying she fled from there, having already been attacked. Okay, that's what we'll go with. It's bizarre, though. What was she even doing there? If Medusa isn't lying to me, I'm left with Hecate and the Minotaur being the only other idols with access to the reliquary. Either that, or there was a third person who somehow got in and out undetected. Is this even possible for me to find out, or am I stuck now?
Well, we know Pan had a key.
That he gave to Calliope, though.
Calliope. But who else might have a key? Athena, probably.
So get this. Pan gave Calliope the key to the reliquary. He gave it to her that night. He knew she'd gone to the reliquary even when he asked me to do his favor, but didn't mention it at all. He's way more involved in all of this than he ever let on. I confronted Pan about the key. He didn't deny giving it to Calliope. What's more, he admitted that he told Medusa where Calliope went right after she left. He sold her out. He claims he didn't know what happened to her at the reliquary, that he sent me to find out, but can I believe him? I think we can. But he's still being a slippery dick.
He is showing a lot more guilt as we talk to him.
Yeah.
And a lot less bluster. So I think he is feeling guilt for what happened to Calliope.
We also know
and
that
he kind of wants to get to the bottom of this, too.
Right. We also know that he wanted a book from the reliquary. But I think that seems incidental because it's not actually in here. So I'm not too worried about that. Nothing new there. Talking to Aphrodite. Medusa isn't an idol, I'm told. She's an immortal creature, one who used to be immortal until she was cursed by Athena, unfairly, which appears to be the theme. She accompanies the idols to survive, working for Athena in return for their aid. The turning people into stone thing? Totally real, except sometimes she just paralyzes them instead, so she can eat them. Her curse includes an insatiable hunger, I guess, and I almost got to experience it firsthand. Yikes. Medusa more or less corroborated what Asterion told us. She followed Calliope to the reliquary the night she died. Why? Because Calliope is sometimes troubled, so Medusa keeps an eye on her for Athena. Medusa claims she didn't kill her, that Calliope fled the reliquary after having already been stabbed. But by who? Assuming Medusa isn't lying through her pointy teeth, she could have chased after Calliope, eager to chow down on her, and Calliope just got away. Medusa seems more terrified of Athena blaming her for anything than anything, though. Her fear seems real, so I think she's telling the truth. These are all written in such a way as to give doubt to us, the players, to keep us guessing. So when we think that we know something solidly, these could still try to mislead us. For what that's worth.
Do we go home or do we talk to Persephone again?
No, we're going home. We're going home. Oh.
Hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
Did you
That's my name.
break into my
Where's
apartment?
Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Yeah, all of these are appropriate.
We only choose one.
You know Freddy?
What, you and Freddy are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you. Friday has this movie that I've never seen. Super cool, right?
What movie?
It's fine.
Oh,
worry about it.
Tell us the movie.
Would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway, I guess Athena wants
I need to know the
talk?
movie.
I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
Reliquary
She doesn't
isn't
have
in the
to, I
mortal
guess.
world.
Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
Yep, she's very antiquated.
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made
male to
more
female,
sense for
female
me.
to male?
which-
There you
yeah,
go.
extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year.
Okay, so it does
Maybe
take quite a
I'll
bit of
feel
time.
him again one day. That'd be nice.
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
Because she's a
You
killer!
can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
Interesting.
Which says more about you, or says more about Athena. She is very willing to be served.
I go back to the apartment. Who's there waiting for me? Hermes. Not because they entered through some magic portal, though. Freddy let them in. She and Hermes are, what, pals now? That's weird, right? Did I say Hermes was
What
suspicious?
movie?
I talked to them a bit at the apartment, and honestly, they seem like the least suspicious idol of them all so far. Ernest, always eager to help. The world could use another Hermes or two. Did we get anything new
Hermes is not on my suspicion list.
Yeah. All right.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddy, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie.
But you could come...
And mind if I say something?
Sure.
Sure.
What movie?
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Y'all didn't give us much of a chance.
Thanks, I guess.
We kinda had to get it together.
The movie's K-pop Demon Hunters. Just FYI.
Hell yeah.
Freddy's
got good taste.
We get to choose a second trait.
I mean,
Charming, right?
we have been typically going green.
Uh-huh.
There's been a couple cases where red's been good.
Yeah, when we had to fight back. But we weren't restricted from those choices.
Right. I'd say green. Like, we want to help people. We want people to be...
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
Mm-hmm. No
I
thanks.
prefer to stand, thanks.
Goddamn right.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Also, you know what you were saying earlier about how it can't possibly be Athena because we haven't had a chance to interact with her?
Well,
Here we go.
I'm not saying it can't be.
It's unlikely
But
to be. Yes.
The fact that we went... Like, this were, what, end of Act 2 or something like that?
I think this is the end of Act 2.
And this is now our longest... Probably going to be our longest interaction with her.
Mm-hmm.
It steered me away.
Well, we'll find out what
just-
happens.
I'm uncertain
Just
how you
in
got
terms of the
access,
writing.
but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Ah, shit.
Heck, it
Oh,
is.
the door just closed. I have to prove my innocence. You're annoyed? You know what happened there.
I like the top and the right.
Am I not supposed to be proving my innocence? Would you prefer I did nothing?
I'd prefer you didn't break any
sure.
other rules in the meantime.
Such as? Do you have a list I can read, or do you just make them up as you go?
Damn, calling out Athena.
You think our judgment was rash. It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end.
Oh, she still thinks we're
I
gonna
am sorry,
die.
Grace.
Oh, yeah.
You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
I really like that choice. Where has that gotten them? Apollo is fucking depressed as shit. Aphrodite keeps fucking killing herself. Persephone is starting a revolution.
Yeah.
Pan is being a dick. Hermes is okay, but it's only been a year. Give him time. And Eros is not the god of love. Eros is the god of fucking sadness. Jesus.
Eros is stuck basically in the situation of caring for a dementia-ridden mother.
Who may have finally been okay with it now. But we don't know. It's only been 6 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the green.
Do you really? Let's explore where all that caring has gotten them, shall we? You're holding on with a grip so tight, your knuckles are turning white. But that's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers. If you actually cared about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Slap.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
That's terrible. Why tell me this? So you add to it and keep killing people? This feels aggressive, this feels sympathetic, and this feels inquisitive.
She did want to kill us and not have Calliope's essence move on.
Yeah.
So...
What do you think? I made the last choice. It's your choice now.
Left or right, I guess? Like, if you're leaning towards right.
I've heard most of that, sure. What does it have to do with me?
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean, our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more.
In about
We
2
are a
million years.
legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
Yeah, I'm not going green on this one.
Okay. You want to go blue?
Sure.
You know, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now? I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have.
Yeah, she's
You can't see what
looking.
you're throwing away.
She's looking at the forest and can't see the trees.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's trying to
I
maintain
know
the
we've got a
forest
great
and
deal on
letting
your shoulders, Grace.
the trees
I
get
do.
cut down.
All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Who has access
I
to
almost
the
don't want to
reliquary?
mention Medusa.
Is
I
it
know, right?
anyone with a key, or...
Doesn't matter, you gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
We didn't...
I think you could guess.
You're kidding, right? We could always say same way Calliope got it.
Yeah.
The same person gave it to me, who gave it to Calliope.
And who gave it to Calliope then? I see.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died. Would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
So, okay. I'm just following her logic here. She's saying that possibly Calliope was attacked at the reliquary, but then she went to you for help and you killed her. That's the logic that I'm following there, which may or may not be true, but that's kind of the impression I'm getting.
She's saying, like, she was weakened, so since we knew Calliope, we could have been the one, pull the trigger.
Yeah.
So to speak.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Or gum in your hair. Which is worse.
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
Well,
No. Just asking.
Sort of, but I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary, but she's not available to ask. Not until
Get back
we
to you in a
regain
couple
her
years.
memories, at least.
Why not put off the trial until then? Seems like a good way to solve all this.
that was
Yeah?
weird.
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
So we're not discussing Medusa?
We could. It seems like they give us the option to not sell them out.
You think we should bring it up but don't sell her out? Because
Right.
we didn't sell out Pan for giving us the key to the reliquary.
Right.
How did...
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
Why does she work for you?
Yeah.
I just have to know why. Of all the people you could have working for you, why her?
We could have left her behind. I elected to bring her because, in the end, she is my responsibility. But Medusa didn't want charity. She volunteered to work in my service. It's trying at times. Now, if there isn't anything else,
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take
We've
it.
given you the options.
Will you? Really?
And you have rejected them.
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
No.
No thanks. There's...
She is so suspicious.
Like, I
Don't
understand...
take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules whenever things get rough. As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
Do you think she's telling the truth? About the idols dying out?
I'm not sure. I mean, if it is true, why hasn't she told the rest of the chorus?
Yeah, why
sounds
would she
like he
give that
doesn't trust
information
you.
only to
Well,
Calliope?
the feeling is mutual. At any rate,
The Grace.
I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Uh-oh. What now?
You need to go back to the reliquary, Grace.
Great.
You know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
And she's correct.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
We can't ask Calliope what her plan was. but you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories? But I thought...
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
I'm willing
Sure.
to wager the place Calliope met her fate has left its mark in Grace's psyche. We have only to uncover it.
And figure out.
Also, what I'm noticing, like we're in our apartment here talking to these two.
Yeah.
We could have vastly changed this scene with Pan and Apollo here instead
Yep.
to have the same conversation. Or I think just either Persephone or Apollo, because there's the opportunity to reject Freddy and Pan.
I don't think this is a romantic thing. I think this is based on
No.
who you sided with.
That's what I'm saying. I think there, because like during the song where we're choosing between Freddy and Pan,
Right.
there's the option to tell them both off.
Well,
So we could have just ended up here maybe talking only to Apollo or only to Persephone, or
I think
maybe only to ourselves.
I feel like Freddy is here no matter what, but I'd have to play through to find out again. I don't know. How do we get into the
Last time
reliquary?
Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Then you mean...
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised.
Little young Grace with
if her
purple
book
hair.
says she will be.
that is a no texture hair.
Again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
I do know something about how memories work after the transition, but no, I'm not certain. You want certainty? Wait until your trial. Without discovering more, the outcome of that is certain.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, my, you're just full of ideas, aren't you? Do you have any suggestions regarding how we might go about doing that?
Torture?
Deja vu it is.
You know, it's interesting. We went to Calliope's apartment and got no flashes. You'd think at her home. we might have gotten
However, we went to her apartment the day after we became the idol.
something. Yeah. Also,
So, I don't know that that's... And it said...
also, it was a weirdly ostentatious apartment for who we've learned, who Calliope is. I don't know if that was her home, is what I'm saying.
I agree. I'm trying to remember what we saw there. I don't remember seeing a bed.
It's like pianos and
But
guitars and
But when we went to the second
sorts of
floor, we
musical
immediately
stuff.
ran into Apollo, so I don't know that we looked
Yeah.
around too much more than that, but it's a good point.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck
he's
in
too
without
busy
setting off any
backing
alarms.
on
At least
Hecate.
at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then they
Right.
discover you and we apologize profusely.
Will not be a good look, though, just saying.
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some
Something,
memory of
anything.
who attacked Calliope, or why she was there. Anything we could work with. I've spoken to almost all the idols, and every single one says they hadn't seen or heard from her. If she was keeping to herself, then why now? What started this? We're missing something important, Grace.
What if Grace goes there and the memory she sees is that she attacked Calliope? A Grace from the future.
You're not helping Freddy.
It'd be a twist.
Is there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
That's because we are desperate, Grace. Either we take this shot at learning the truth, or we overthrow Athena and the chorus by force, and disregard this stupid trial.
She's joking, right?
No.
She's joking, right?
No. All right.
Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
Also, while I have you, all three of us here, Polycule?
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right away. I will, however, stay close by. If anything happens, I'll come. Hecate won't stop me. The Minotaur won't stop me. Nothing will.
I appreciate not killing a god.
Kind of intense, so I'll do my best.
That's great to know, but I'll try not to make it necessary.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Can we get that little romantic twist with Freddy too, or no?
She is possessive. All right. Next time on Character Select.
I mean, look at who her husband was.
Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it, and all of these choices are bad. All of these choices are bad.
I mean, I just sent Freddy to distract Hecate.
Freddy's gonna die.
Nah, Hecate loves Freddy.
That's true, actually.
Maybe it'd be best just to be honest.
Right.
We are kind of in the goody two shoes. Like,
yeah. Goody two shoes, inquisitive, be nice to people thing.
yeah.